Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the benchmark workout Diane. Diane involves picking up an object from the floor, standing up with it. We call that the deadlift in the training practice setting, but the real life application is picking up something and then doing whatever the heck you want to with it. Picking it up and carrying it, picking it up and putting it back down, and then for most folks, the really big limiting factor with the benchmark workout Diane is the handstand push-up movement. So a handstand would be popping up to a handstand where your hands are on the ground, your feet are up against the wall, nice and tight through the midline, nothing else is touching the wall. You're going to safely lower yourself down so that your head touches the ground. Then you're going to press back up safely. I love the strict handstand push-up. You want to add a little bit of momentum or a little kip in there, that's okay when done safely. Once we have all the mobility kind of guidelines down, and once we have the strength base down. Now, building up to a handstand push-up, quite a tall order. So we're going to go over how to build up to the handstand push-up, do it properly. In other videos, we'll talk about the mobility that's going to be required, but I'm just talking about the actual gymnastics strength training portion of the handstand push-up. So what we're going to start with is the seated dumbbell press. Beautiful movement here. It is so simple. You sit down, abs are on, everything's tight, midline's nice and stable. You're taking the dumbbells, you're taking them from shoulder, pressing up, nice and controlled, come back down, press back up. Super tough. You get 3 to 5 reps in at like some significantly, heavy weight. Then it's like, wow, what happened? I'm tight. And so it's not necessarily about burning up the shoulders. We want everything to be tight. We want the core tight. We're taking the lower body out of it. We really want to get the back nice and set, driving from the back muscles. So most folks starting off, that seated dumbbell press is like, it's a really great movement to teach you. And because there's a lot of other stuff that's going on with the handstand, and there's a lot of different ways that you could build that up, but I really feel like just developing that strict upper body pressing strength, the dumbbells is a great way to start. Mastering, for the gentlemen, the 25 pounds, and the ladies, the 15-pounder. That's going to be quite tough. Basically, you've got the amount of reps that you need from the 21-15-9 rep scheme in less than 9 minutes, coupled with a little bit of deadlifting. Once you get there for those first 3 to 4 progressions of Diane, then we start working on the push-up. So, the push-up, interesting that handstand push-up is a vertical press, but we're putting in a horizontal, pushing away, a horizontal press. Yeah, we feel like it's really important before you start getting inverted that you have the actual push-up down. So mastering the push-up for this workout, super important for us before we start getting inverted in a body weight setting. So you first master the seated dumbbell press, you move on to the push-up, then we have our down dog push-up. So the down dog push-up, I call it the down dog, a bastardized term stolen from the yoga world. This is not a yoga down dog, so we might even consider changing that up. So I apologize to any of the traditional yogis that don't like us using that term. But what we're trying to do is we're just trying to mimic the verticality, if that's even a word, the vertical pressing of a handstand push-up without the loading of the entire body weight. So we're taking some of the loading away by keeping our feet on the ground. Once we've kind of mastered that, then we can move on to the hiked handstand push-up from a box. So that's the same movement as the down dog, only this time we're piking at the hips. Really tough movement, trying to keep the hips up, straight line from hip to shoulder to hand. So we're just mimicking that handstand push-up, but all we're doing is we're taking some of the body weight away, putting it on the box so that we can simulate best that vertical pressing movement that we have in the handstand push-up. But just sometimes, one of the great things about barbells and dumbbells is you can load them and unload them and you can take some weight away. It's kind of difficult to take your own body weight away, so that's one of the ways that we do it, by putting your feet on the box. And then we build up to the handstand push-up and doing these strict. Love the strict handstand push-up. I did not address any mobility pieces, but it really is important that we're getting the integrated mobility work in as we are building up to the handstand push-up. We do a lot of that in our gymnastics, in the private training sessions that we do with gymnastics, and also the small group training sessions. And it's really seeing some good long-term benefits to our clients who aren't just doing the gymnastic strength training portion, but they're implementing the integrated mobility that we really love. So, in summary, how are we starting? We need to start with just some light dumbbells, building up to mastering for the gentleman 25-pound seated dumbbell press, the ladies 15. Then we need to master that push-up, good solid push-ups before we start adding in the vertical pressing, which is the down dog push-up, then the piked push-up from the box, then eventually getting up onto the wall